Hi, this is Catherine of Catherine's Low Income Prepping and Survival. The reason I'm doing this video today is I want to talk about vacuum packing, and I also want to do an update about my 742 Woodmaster rifle. First of all, please like and subscribe. I sure could use that. Did some vacuum packing. Sealed up some ammo. I normally keep my ammo in ammo cans, but I have a few boxes that don't fit in there. What I intend to do is rotate some of my ammo out into different containers. And since I got this vacuum packer back here, I decided I'm going to vacuum pack my ammo. So, especially the stuff that's not in a can. So I did that, and I did some of my 380. I got some of this 380. I figured that way I can, keep it for as long as I need to keep it. It's vacuum packed. It shouldn't age. Kind of like when you do the food in the freezer, you know. Of course, I know it will age, but you know what I'm saying. But I figure any detrimental things, I'm going to have to buy some more rolls because I actually used up the rolls that came with the vacuum packer. And I actually had to use two of the bags for my for these, because these are my 45 long Colt. They're 250 grain TMCs. So 742. Uh, well, I took it apart and completely cleaned it up and checked it out. And I looked for all the things I, had gone on YouTube here, and I had looked up all the different things that could go wrong with them, because people were saying, oh, they're jam-o-matics, they're this, they're that. Well, mine seems to work good. There was no wear behind the bolt. There's only one magazine. I did have a little bit of problem getting the magazine out. Then I realized I had it pulled back, and so then I went ahead and let it go forward, and I got the magazine out without a problem. Just little things that you got to check into. I would like to buy some more magazines, so if anyone does watch this about the 742 Woodmaster and 30-06, if you know where I can buy some more magazines, I'd like to have 3 extra for it. It's just my hunting rifle. I would like to get a good scope on it, and yes, it does have a scope on it. But here's the thing. When I looked at the scope, I'm still going to go ahead and check the bore sighting on that scope, but it looks like it's been on that rifle for a long time. So I got a feeling the person hunted with this scope on there, but when I first got it, I couldn't figure out why it didn't have a ring that turned that had numbers on it, like most, because it says it's a 4 to 12. Well, this is kind of unique. I've never had this happen when I bought a rifle before, especially if it has a scope on it and a large caliber. But it's got a little gray ring in the back, and you turn that to change it. It's really not numbered, but I can tell how far it goes and how much it changes. So what I intend to do is set it at about 4, which is the low end. I'm just going to set it, make sure it's, focused in with that ring. And I think what I'm going to do is check it on the bore sighter and see how close it is to being sighted in. I was looking on all the 30-06 ammo. I'm going to run 180 grain jacketed soft points. I noticed that there seems to be a 1 3/4 to 2 1/4 rise in the ammo, and then it drops after 100 yards, and that's at 50 yards, and then at 100 yards it will go up to about that, and then it drops. It actually drops quite a bit. I was looking. Each time you go out, it drops a couple of inches. So it will go a little below the bore sighting, and it will go. And one of the things I intend to do this year is to take it out, shoot 3 rounds into a target, and adjust it, and then shoot 3 more rounds. get it bore sighted in. But it'll be interesting with this 30-06 with the 22 scope on it. I can tell it's been used. You know, the rifle's been used. Um, but it's almost in perfect shape, and it looked like it was babied. Um, but it's only evident the person used the 22 scope. You know, well, it's not, I'm not saying it's a 22, it says rimfire on it. I don't know if that was a brand or if this is, and it looks old. It's a very old looking scope. So if anyone can give me any ideas out there why it's on this rifle, that would be great. Or what kind of scope it is, or anything like that. If it does turn out it is a 22 scope, I'll probably end up having to buy a 3x9 and putting it on there. But it is low budget. The reason I bought it was it had a scope on it, and it looked like it was in such great shape. Okay, now we talked about the vacuum packing and about the 30-06. What do you think about Trump? He's won all these um, primaries so far. Nikki Haley doesn't like Trump. You can only tell that. I kind of thought it would be interesting if Trump and Nikki Haley ran together, like she was the vice president, and then we'd have a female vice president again. And you never know. Trump is old. She might become the president, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Well, anyhow, life is good. I'm going to have to go get another tooth removed in February. That's my goal, to get that done. Um, can't really afford a lot, but they want like $270 to do that. I don't have medical coverage for dentist work except for x-rays and, you know, the inspection thing. So that means I'm still going to end up spending about $780 this year on tooth work. I spent the $270 last year on this one up here. It's completely healed. It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't really affect my eating. So I don't know. This lower one, it's mostly broke. And then there's like probably a third of it left, maybe half. But there is a dip in it. So I'm hoping that when it's out, it'll be better. There is a little bit of an irritable pain there that's not hurts, but when I'm eating, I have to be careful. Hopefully, when they pull it out, it'll be better off. So, I don't know. It's been many years since I've had any dental issues. And all of a sudden, like, you know, that one, and then the filling fell out, and the tooth broke when that one damaged. Then this one over here did the same thing. Who knows? I knew the tooth behind it was pushing on the left side, on the right side here. They've told me before that I probably would have to have that out sooner or later. But now it looks like this year, towards the end of the year, I'm going to get it out. I hope everyone's doing good out there. Everyone's well. My friend who is in the hospital is still sick. He's not doing too well. Hopefully he'll get well. They took him out of rehab and they moved him back to the hospital. And then rehab's giving him a problem about, oh, excuse me a second. I have to turn my power on. Okay, now it's plugged in. All right. I don't know why it would be low. I've been running the power for it to charge. Okay, so anyhow, that's going on with him. Other than that, everything's great. And food, of course, keeps going up. Walmart is really letting me down. There's those sniffles. I still got those. It's really cold here. I mean, some days our electrical bill is $3 or $4. Some days it's $6. I even have $7 a day. I don't know what's up with that. Mostly last 3 days, I mean, 6. It should go down because today it was 51 degrees. I mean, that's kind of like the warmest it's been. It's supposed to be up to 60 and maybe a little higher by Saturday. and then it's going to turn and get back down. Not too much. I'm hoping we keep the electricity, the heater turned down, and get through this month because, you know, I got this sick feeling our electric bill is going to be around $135 to $150. And with the tooth and other things, it won't leave much money to live on. That's the problem living on Social Security. That's why I started this channel, for prepping on a fixed income, low income. I don't know what else to say about that. That's about all you can really deal with. You know, you have to choose everything you do when you're on a fixed income. People go, oh, you can go get a job and stuff. Well, you know, you go get a job, they want to cause you problems with all the other help you get, and you have to decide what you're willing to give up. You know, I mean, because I do get some food assistance. I would have to make at least $400 a month extra to pay for the food assistance that I feel that I get. And I don't get that much, believe me, it's not much. But, you know, and then they'll take a little bit of money out of my check and so on and so forth once it hits a certain point. And so, is it really worth it? You gotta, you know, do all the other things, travel to and from work, do all the other things you gotta do. And I'm 66 years old, so do I really want to go do that kind of thing? Anyone want to leave a comment or leave me some information about that scope or about things in their life? I'll answer any questions. Please like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching this. And remember, if you're watching this, you are the resistance. Stand up for your rights. Love the Second Amendment. Love the American flag. Even if you don't love who's in office right now. All right, y'all take care. Bye.